Hello future MDs! In this video, we're going to solve the quantitative part of NMAT Practice Set 2019. This is the first part, which is from numbers 1 to 20. I'll just put the link to part 2 in the description below as soon as I finish it. Also, if you found any corrections or you want to share something that will help other NMAT takers, feel free to comment below. Please subscribe to this channel if this has helped you in any way. Magiging malaking tulong talaga yon to grow this channel. You can also show your support by donating through the Ko-fi platform. Ilalagay ko na lang yung clickable link below. Your donations will be used in growing this channel by inviting more lecturers for the topics that I cannot teach. That's all. Thank you so much and let's start! So dito sa number 1, kailangan alam natin yung fundamental operations, yung subtraction and addition. So, i-add lang natin muna yung 5,845 and 24,768. So, 24,768 plus 5,845. 8 plus 5 is 13, carry 1. 6 plus 4 is 11. 7 plus 1 plus 8 is 16, carry 1. 5 plus 1 plus 4 is 10, carry 1, and then 2 plus 1 is 30. Tapos, since kailangan pa natin mag-minus, and these two numbers are negative naman, so pwedeng i-add muna natin sila bago natin i-minus dito sa 30,613. So, i-add muna natin sila 9,651 and 7,325. Kasi ang hassle naman pag isa-isa mo silang ima-minus, 'di ba? So, para mas mabilis tayong matapos. So, 1 plus 5 is 6. 5 plus 2 is 7. 6 plus 3 is 9. And then, 9 plus 7 is 16. Tapos, since negative yan, ima-minus natin sila sa 30,613. So, 30,613 minus 16,976. So, dito kailangan alam nyo mag-subtract muna. So, dapat alam nyo kung paano mag-borrow ng numbers. Dito, since hindi natin pwedeng i-minus yung 6 sa 3, we need to borrow dito sa 3 para tuloy-tuloy na tayo. So, itong 3, magiging 2 siya. Itong 0, instead na magiging 10, magiging 9 na lang siya. Since kailangan pa natin mag-borrow for 6, 1, and 3. So, yung 6 magiging 16, pero magbaborrow pa ulit tayo. So, magiging 15. And dapat yung 1 magiging 11, pero we need to borrow 10s again. So, magiging 10 na lang to. And then, yung 3 magiging 13. So, 13 minus 6, pwede na, diba? 13 minus 6 is 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. 15 minus 9 is 6. And then, 9 minus 6 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. So, meron tayong answer na 13,637, which is letter A. So, ito siya. Before we proceed, kailangan alam din natin yung rules of exponents or law of exponents. So, yung multiplication rule, kung meron tayong digit na A, and then raise siya sa x, a raised to x times a raised to y is equal to a raised to x plus y. So, for example, we have 2 raised to 2 times 2 raised to 3. Equal din yan sa 2 raised to, ipag-add mo lang 2 plus 3. So, 2 raised to 5 din siya. So, yun yung multiplication rule. Yung division rule naman, kapag nag-divide ka ng dalawang numbers na raised sa different exponent, so a raised to x divided by a raised to y, equal yan sa a raised to x minus y. So, for example, dito, kung 2 raised to 2 divided by 2 raised to 3, magiging siyang 2 raised to 2 minus 3. So, wag muna natin pansinin yung kung negative or positive yung sign. Ang magiging sagot niyan is 2 raised to negative 1. Ayan, makikita natin mamaya kung paano to ita-transform into fraction. And then, power of a rule naman, So, kapag meron kang a raised to x and then raised to y pa siya, imumultiply mo lang yung exponents. So, kung meron kang 2 raised to 2 raised to 3, magiging siyang 2 raised to 2 times 3. So, ito magiging 2 raised to 6. Then, power of a product rule, quantity AB raised to 6, magiging siyang AX times B raised to X. So, sa power of a product rule naman, kapag meron kang quantity AB raised to X, equal din yan sa A raised to X times B raised to X. So, kunyari, meron kang 2 times 4 raised to 5. Equal din yan sa 2 raised to 5 times 4 raised to 5. And then, yung power of a fraction rule naman, so kapag naman meron kang fraction, quantity A over B raised to X, equal yan sa A raised to X over B raised to X. So, kung meron kang, for example, 2 raised to 3 raised to 5, equal din yan sa 2 raised to 5 over 3 raised to 5. And then, ito yung zero exponent naman. Kapag meron kang number na ni-raise sa 0, ang laging sagot is 1. So, kahit 1 million raised to 0 pa yan, 1 pa rin yan. So, ito, yung kanina, di ba, nakuha natin na negative yung exponent, 2 raised to negative 1. Yan, kapag a raised to negative 1, equal siya sa 1 over a raised to x. For example, ito, yung nakuha natin sagot, 2 raised to negative 1, equal din siya sa 1 over 2 raised to 1. Pero since 1 yung exponent, di mo na kailangan isulat. Automatic na yun na may 1 dito. And then, kapag fractional exponent naman, a raised to x over y, equal yan sa square root of y of a raised to x. For example, meron kang 2 raised to 3 over 2. Equal din yan sa square root of 2 raised to 3. Yung square root kasi, diba, automatic na 2 talaga yung nandyan. So, yun yung laws of exponent. For number 2, kailangan alam natin yung rules sa pag-add ng fractions and pag-minus ng fractions. So, para makapag-add ka ng whole number and ng fraction, kailangan i-transform mo muna to with the same denominator nung i-add mo. So, yung x, kailangan mo siya i-multiply sa x minus 2 over x minus 2. Itong x minus 2 over x minus 2, equal din yan sa 1. So, parang x lang din siya. Plus 2x over x minus 2. So, pwede na natin silang i-add since pareho na sila ng denominator. So, x times x is equal to x squared. X minus 2 is equal to negative 2x plus yung 2x dito, so 2x all over x minus 2. Kopyahin lang yung denominator. So, mapapansin natin dito na makakancel yung negative 2x plus 2x kasi 0 na yung sagot dyan. Sa numerator, meron tayong x squared over x minus 2. So, punta naman tayo dito sa denominator. So, since may 1 ka dyan, kailangan i-multiply mo siya sa, so 1 times x squared minus 4 over x squared minus 4. Para same sila ng denominator. Plus 4 over x squared minus 4. So, dito, pwede mo na silang ipag-add. So, since 1 naman to, idiretso na natin x squared minus 4 plus 4. X squared minus 4 plus 4 all over x squared minus 4. Makakancel yung negative 4 and 4 kasi 0 naman yan. So, matitira na lang sa atin is x squared over x squared minus 4. Since meron na tayong numerator and denominator, yan, pwede na natin silang ibalik. X squared over x minus 2 all over x squared over x squared minus 4. So, medyo nakakalito tingnan pag ganyan. Pero pwede rin natin itong isulat sa form na x squared over x minus 2 times, since magmumultiply tayo, ire-reciprocal natin to. So, ang mangyayari dito sa denominator natin, magiging siyang x squared minus 4 over x squared. Kinuha natin yung reciprocal since multiplication. So, pwede na natin i-cancel to. X squared over x squared is 1. Then, matitira na lang sa atin ay x squared minus 4 over x minus 2. Yung x squared minus 4, pwede natin siya i-factor out as x minus 2 times x plus 2 all over x minus 2. So, mapapansin nyo na pwede natin i-cancel tong x minus 2 sa denominator and sa numerator. And we're only left with x plus 2. So, x plus 2 is the final answer, which is letter D. For number 3, kailangan maalala natin yung laws of exponents na pinag-usapan natin kanina. I'll put a timestamp na lang dun sa description para mabalikan nyo agad. So, dito i-apply natin yung law of exponents. So, yung sa 25 raised to negative 1, magiging 1 over 25 yan. Plus, 25 raised to negative 2, magiging 1 over 25 squared. All over yung 625, kapag ni-raise mo any number to 0, magiging 1. Plus, itong 25 raised to negative 2, magiging 1 over 25 squared. So, sabi natin kanina, kapag nag-add tayo ng fractions, kailangan same yung denominator nila. So, magmumultiply tayo ng 1. So, equal din to sa 1 over 25. Since 25 squared yan, dapat i-multiply pa natin itong 25 na denominator to 25 para maging 25 squared din siya. Plus 1 over 25 squared. All over, dito tayo sa denominator. Since 1 plus 1 over 25 squared yan, kailangan itong 1, i-transform natin siya sa 25 squared over 25 squared. Ayan, 1 times 25 squared over 25 squared plus 1 over 25 squared. Try na natin i-multiply lahat. So, 25 over 25 squared plus 1 over 25 squared. All over, yung sa baba naman, 25 squared plus 1 over 25 squared. So, kahit din yun na step by step, basta dapat na-gets nyo yung flow nung problem. Pwede naman kayo mag-shortcut na kung kaya nyo nang i-mental yung mga bagay-bagay. So, 25 plus 1 is 26 over 25 squared all over 25 squared plus 1 over 25 squared. So, ito, equal din yan sa, since same kayo ng denominator, makakancel na to. Yung 25 squared, and ang matitira sa'yo is 26 over 25 squared plus 1. So, ano yung square ng 25? Kung di mo kabisado, i-manual mo na lang na multiply. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 2, 12. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1. So, 5. 5 to 6. So, 625 yung 25 squared. Equal to sa 26 over 625 plus 1. So, 26 over 626. Which is, kapag tinignan nyo, sobrang liit ng numerator compared sa denominator. So, punta tayo dito. So, 26 over 626. Wala sa choice. Pero kung mapapansin nyo, sobrang liit ng numerator compared sa denominator. So, kapag chinek nyo sa calculator, ito equal din siya almost sa 0. So, ito yung answer natin. Letter D, 0. Number 4 naman, para madali nating masagutan to, pwede natin siyang i-distribute. So, itong 4, imumultiply mo sa 5. And then, makukuha mo yung square ng square root of 3. So, try natin. Equal to sa 4 times 5 times ito i-multiply mo sa square root of 3. So, square root of 3 times square root of 3 is equal to square root of 3 squared. So, 4 times 5 is 20 times, so since naka-square root to, makakancel yung square root and mawawala yung exponent na 2. So, magiging 3 na lang siya. So, 20 times 3 is equal to 60. So, ito yung final answer, 60. Letter C. So, dito sa number 5, kailangan i-recall natin yung laws of exponent. So, balikan nyo na lang ulit. So, yung 3 raised to n plus 2, 3 raised to n plus 2, equal din yan sa 3 raised to n times 3 raised to 2. Yung 3 raised to n plus 3, equal din yan sa 3 raised to n times 3 raised to 3. And then yung 3 raised to n plus 1, equal din yan sa 3 raised to n times 3. Yan, kung mare-recall nyo sa laws of exponent. So, dito pala sa problem na to, parang mali na addition yung binigay sa atin. Wala tayong makukuhang sagot kapag addition yung operation. Meron tayong makukuhang sagot sa choices kapag ginawa nating division to. So, this can be rewritten as 3 raised to n plus 2 all over 3 raised to n plus 3 minus 3 raised to n plus 1. So, ito, equal din siya sa, gamitin natin yung mga sinulat natin dito na solution. 3 raised to n times 3 raised to, since 3 raised to 2 to, pwede rin natin sulat na 3 times 3. 3 times 3 all over 3 raised to n times 3 raised to 3 minus 3 raised to n times 3 raised to 1. So, dito, bawal pa natin siyang i-cancel or bawal pa tayong mag-cancel. Magkakaroon tayo ng maling solution kapag ganun. Try muna nating i-factor out yung numerator and denominator and see kung may makakancel tayo. So, itong numerator, pwede rin siyang isulat as 3 raised to n times 3 times 3 all over. And then, yung denominator, pwede natin i-factor out. So, pwede natin ilabas yung 3 raised to n since both terms merong 3 raised to n. And then, pwede natin i-factor out din yung 3 raised to 2. Hindi pala. Yung 3 lang pala since 3 lang yung nandito. So, i-factor out natin yung 3 raised to n and 3. So, 3 raised to n times 3 multiply 2. Ang matitira na lang dito sa part na to is 3 raised to 2 since nalabas na natin yung 3. Minus, dito naman sa term na to, ang matitira na lang is 1. Kasi nalabas na natin yung 3 raised to n times 3. So, mapapansin natin, pwede natin i-cancel to at ito. And we're left with 3 over 3 times 3 is 9 minus 1, so 8. So, ito yung final answer natin. Letter C, 3/8. So, dito sa number 6, kailangan natin maalala yung formula for the cube of a binomial. So, mas madali kasi nating masusolve pag alam natin yun. So, ano nga ba yung cube of binomial? So, for example, meron tayong a plus b raised to 3. Equal yan sa a cube. So, itong a cube plus 3 times a squared times b plus 3 times a times b squared plus yung last term which is b cubed. And then, kapag negative naman yung sign, a minus b raised to 3, same lang sila pero ito magiging negative and ito magiging negative. So, a cubed minus 3a squared times b plus 3ab squared minus b cubed. Mag-change lang yung sign. So, gamitin natin yung formula for number 6. So, una muna yung x plus y raised to 3. Equal yan sa x cubed plus 3 times x squared times y plus 3 times x, yung y naman yung may squared, plus y cubed. And then, same lang sila ng coefficient pero mag-iiba lang yung sign kapag x minus y raised to 3. So, x cubed minus 3x squared times y plus 3xy squared minus y cubed. So, i-add natin sila. So, ito, x cube plus x cube magiging 2x cube. Positive 3 minus 3x squared y magiging 0. And then ito, 3 plus 3 equal yan sa 6xy squared. And then ito, magka-cancel ulit kasi magiging 0. So, yung sagot natin is 2x cube plus 6xy squared. Yan, wala sa choices. Pero pwede natin i-factor out pa. So, kunin natin yung common term sa kanila, which is 2 and x. So, 2x, ilalabas natin yung 2x. Matitira na lang dito sa first term ay x squared. Sa second term naman, ang matitira sa atin, so 6 divided by 2 is 3. Xy squared over x, ang matitira na lang ay y squared. So, meron na ba sa choices? Ito. So, ito yung sagot, final answer, which is letter A. For number 7, since mag-a-add tayo ng fractions, kailangan yung denominators nila dapat same. Para mangyari yon, yung 1, imumultiply natin siya sa x squared over x squared. Plus, yung 6 over x naman, imumultiply natin siya sa x para maging x squared. X over x plus 9 over x squared. So, ito, magiging equal yan sa x squared plus 6x plus 9 all over yung denominator nila na x squared. So, ang magiging sagot dyan, wala pang sagot sa choices. So, try muna natin i-factor out ito. Kapag finactor out yung numerator, magiging x plus 3 squared all over x squared. Yan. So, kailangan alam nyo rin mag-factor out. So, I'll just put a link on the description kung paano mag-factor out ng trinomial. So, meron na ata tayong sagot. Ayan, meron na nga. So, ito na yung final answer natin, which is letter D. Ito siya. Number 8. So, dapat dito alam natin mag-multiply and mag-distribute ng numbers. So, ito, 2 times x times 2 times negative y. So, 2x minus 2y plus yung 3 plus itong x plus 3y, x plus 3y, and then yung negative 2 times x equal yan sa negative 2x. Negative 2 times 1 equal yan sa negative 2. So, ito na yung sagot natin. I-simplify na lang natin. Meron tayong 2x plus x minus 2x. So, 3x minus 2x is equal to x. And then, negative 2y plus 3y equal yan sa positive y. And then, 3 minus 2 equal yan sa 1. Positive 1. So, yung sagot natin dito is x plus y plus 1, which is letter B. Ito. Number 9, simplify 6 root of 9 times x raised to 8 times y raised to 12. So, ang gagawin natin dito, ifa-factor out natin yung x and y based dun sa mga choices. Kung makikita natin, nilabas niya yung x and y. So, yun din yung gagawin natin. First, dapat alam muna natin yung law of exponent. So, itong 6 root, equal din yan sa 6 root of 3 squared times x. Since yung root natin is 6, gawin nating x raised to 6 to times x raised to 2. Itong part na to, equal din yan sa x raised to 8. Yung y raised to 12 naman, pwede na siyang as is kasi divisible naman siya. Madidivide mo siya exactly by 6. Pwede na nating i-factor out yung x raised to 6 and y raised to 12 since divisible siya sa 6. Kung maaalala natin sa law of exponent, kapag yung root ng number, for example, 6 root of x raised to 6, equal yan sa x raised to 6 raised to 1 over 6. So, ito, equal din siya sa x raised to 6 over 6, or ito, magiging 1. Which is also equal to x. So, yung sa y naman na part, yung y raised to 12, so kapag yung 6 root ng y raised to 12, equal rin yan sa y raised to 12 raised to 1 over 6. So, itong part na to, equal yan sa y raised to 2. Kapag inilabas natin yung x raised to 6 and y raised to 12, x and y squared yung ifa-factor out natin. So, pwede na nating ilabas yung x and y squared. And then, ang matitira sa atin is 6 root of 3 squared. And then, may x squared pa dito. X squared. Tapos, wala ng y raised to 12 kasi nalabas na natin siya. And then, itong part na to, pwede pa natin siya i-simplify as, kung titingnan kasi natin, 3 squared times x raised to 2 raised to 1 over 6 yan kapag nag-law of exponents tayo. So, 2 over 6 is equal to 3 raised to, i-lowest term mo, 2 over 6, magiging 1 over 3, diba? And then, x raised to 2 over 6, 1 over 3 rin yung sagot. So, ito, kapag sinimplify mo siya, magiging 3x raised to 1 over 3, which is also equal to cube root of 3x. Ayun. So, yung final answer natin, since nalabas na natin yung xy squared, yung final answer natin is xy squared times the cube root of 3x. Which is, sa choices ay letter B. Yan. Pwede nyo naman hindi na gawin to. Gusto ko lang i-explain kung paano siya kinukuha. Kung nalilito kayo sa pagtingin sa root. Kung nadadalian naman kayo, pwede nyo na siya agad i-divide. So, 6 over 6 is x. And then, 12 over 6 is y squared. And then, may matitirang 3 squared, x squared. Tapos, 2 divided by 6 is equal to 1/3. So, pwede nyo nang idiretso. Kung di kayo malilito. Number 10, simplify quantity 8 raised to 3 over 4 plus 2 raised to 3 raised to 1/2. So, dito, mag-a-apply ulit tayo ng law of exponent. So, ito, equal siya sa, i-multiply natin tong exponent sa exponent ng 8. So, 8 raised to 3 over 8 plus, so, yung next naman, 1/2 times the exponent, which is 3. So, 2 raised to 3/2. This one can also be written as 8 root of 8 raised to 3. So, ito, equal lang yan dyan based on the law of exponents. Plus, itong part na to naman, yung 2 raised to 3/2, yung 2 magiging square root. So, square root of 2 raised to, itong numerator, 2 raised to 3. Itong 8 raised to 3, pwede pa natin siya mas-simplify as, kasi yung 8 is equal to 2 raised to 3, diba? Or 2 times 2 times 2. So, pwede pa natin siyang gawing 8 root of 2 raised to 3 raised to 3 plus square root of 2 raised to 3. And then, itatry natin ilabas since 2 raised to 9 na to, pwede na natin malabas yung 2. So, 8 root of 2 na siya. Kasi itong part na to is 2 raised to 9. So, equal rin yung 2 raised to 9 sa 2 raised to 8 times 2. Kasi 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. So, ito, pwede na natin ilabas dito yung 2. Plus, 2 raised to 3 can also be written as 2 raised to 2 times 2. And then, since itong part na to is 2 squared, pwede na natin siyang ilabas. So, magiging siyang 2 square root of 2 plus, ibaba lang natin to, which is 2 8 root of 2. So, ito na yung final answer natin, which is wala sa choices. According to the choices, yung sagot daw dito is letter A, 2 square root of 3. Pero I think mali yung sagot sa answer key. Dito sa number 11, i-simplify daw natin yung given. So, as we can see, we have cube root sa denominator. Pero, kung i-observe nyo sa choices, wala namang cube root sa denominator. So, ang goal natin is mawala yung cube root. Since yung cube root of x minus 3, equal din yan to x minus 3 raised to 1/3. So, para makancel yung cube root, kailangan mo ng 2/3. So, ang gagawin mo, i-multiply mo yung denominator to x minus 3 raised to 2/3 para maging x minus 3 na lang siya. Kapag pinag-add mo yung 1/3 plus 2/3, equal yan sa 3/3. So, makakancel na yung cube root. Mawawala yung cube root. So, kapag minultiply mo siya sa x minus 3 raised to 2/3, magiging x minus 3 na lang yung denominator. Let's multiply. So, this can also be written as cube root of x minus 3 raised to 2. So, sige, let's multiply to cube root of x minus 3 raised to 2. Since nagmultiply tayo ng ganong value sa denominator, kailangan magmultiply din na tayo ng cube root of x minus 3 raised to 2 sa numerator para itong part na to is 1. So, nagmultiply lang tayo ng 1 dun sa given. So, kapag nagmultiply na tayo ng 1, yung denominator equal na siya sa x minus 3, as we said earlier. And then, yung numerator, ang kakalabasan niya is cube root of x plus 3 squared times x minus 3 squared. Pero wala pa to sa choices, di ba? So, isimplify natin yung loob ng numerator, which is x plus 3 squared times x minus 3 squared. So, kapag sinimplify mo yan, equal yan sa x plus 3 times x minus 3 times x plus 3 times x minus 3. So, ito yung nakasquare na x minus 3. Ito yung nakasquare na x plus 3. And then, kung mapapansin nyo, ito ay perfect square binomial, which is also equal to x squared minus 9. Since dalawang pair sila ng x plus 3 and x minus 3, yung x squared minus 9 is square mo pa siya. So, ito yung kakalabasan ng loob ng numerator. So, ito equal to sa cube root of x squared minus 9 squared all over x minus 3. So, ito na yung final answer natin, which is this one. Letter D. So, kung mapapansin nyo, minanwal ko pa yung pagpapakita, pero pwede nyo siyang maisip. Tapos, kung nahirapan kayong makita na x squared minus 9 siya, pwede kayo mag-FOIL method dito, pero matrabaho siya. So, I highly suggest na maging familiar kayo sa pagkuha ng square of a binomial. Then, punta naman tayo sa problem solving part. Number 12, the sum of two numbers is 19. If 5 times the smaller number is 3 less than twice the larger number, what are the numbers? So, dito, meron daw tayong two numbers. Let x be the larger number and y be the smaller number. And then, yung sum daw nila is 19. So, x plus y is equal to 19. If 5 times the smaller number is 3 less than twice the larger number, so, yung sentence na yan, gagawin nating equation. So, 5 times daw ng smaller number, which is yung y, 5 times y, equal daw sa 3 less than twice the larger number. Equal yun sa 2x minus 3. Kasi yung x yung larger number, so 2 times x, and then less than 3, so nag-minus tayo ng 3. So, meron na tayong two equations. Ito yung equation 1 and equation 2. Sa equation 1, pwede nating makuha yung value ng x. X is equal to 19 minus y. And then, sa-substitute natin yung x sa equation 2. So, itong equation 2, magiging siyang 5y is equal to 2 times 19 minus y minus 3. Then, 5y is equal to 19 times 2 is 38. 2 times negative y is negative 2y. And then, meron tayong 3 pa dito. So, minus 3. And then, kapag tinranspose natin yung negative 2 katabi ng 5y, magiging positive siya. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 7y is equal to 38 minus 3 is 35. So, ang makukuha nating sagot is y is equal to 35 over 7. Or, this one is y is equal to 5. And then, ano daw yung two numbers? Meron na tayong y. Yung x naman, x is equal to 19 minus 5. So, equal yan sa 14. So, yung sagot natin is 5 and 14. Which is letter C. In items 13 and 14, refer to the following information. In a list of numbers, the first is 2 and the second is 7. And each subsequent number is the sum of all the preceding numbers. So, yung mga kasunod daw na number nung 2 and 7 ay yung sum nung mga naunang numbers. So, sa number 13, yung tanong is, what is the fifth number in the list? So, mag-list down muna tayo. Meron daw first number na 2, yung next number is 7. Pinapahanap sa number 13 is fifth number. So, meron tayong third, fourth, and then fifth. Tapos sabi, yung mga sumunod daw na numbers are the sum of the subsequent o yung mga naunang numbers. So, yung kasunod dito is equal to 7 plus 2, which is 9. And then, yung kasunod is 2 plus 7 plus 9. So, 9 plus 9 is equal to 18. And then, yung kasunod is 18 plus 18 is equal to 36. So, yung sagot dito, yung fifth number is letter C, 36. Number 14, if the 100th number in the list is X, what is the 103rd number in the list? So, ano daw yung pang 103rd number? So, kung maalala natin sa number 13, makikita na natin dito yung pattern. Kasi, di ba, yung given na 2 and 7, kapag inadd mo siya, magiging 9. Yung 9, kapag dinoble mo siya, magiging 18. 9 times 2 is 18. And then, yung 18, pag dinoble mo siya ulit, magiging 36. So, yung pattern dito is mamamultiply sa 2 yung preceding number. So, yun yung pattern natin. Kasi hindi naman natin pwede imano-mano na hanggang 103rd kasi mauubusan tayo ng oras. So, dapat makita natin yung pattern dito. So, para masagutan natin yung 14, i-list down natin yung given. So, yung 2, 7, and then so on. Yung 100th number daw is X. So, kung yung 100th number is X, yung pang 101st na number ay 2X, diba? Yung pang 102nd na number is 2X times 2, which is 4X. So, yung pang 103rd na number is 4X times 2. So, 4 times 2 is 8X. So, ayan, nakuha na natin yung sagot, which is 8X. Letter D. Number 15. The jeepney fare for the first 4 kilometers is 9.50 pesos, and for each additional kilometer, 25 cents is added. How much is the fare for a 17-kilometer distance? So, yung first 4 daw is 9.5 pesos. Kapag sumobra ka sa 4 kilometers, kada 1 kilometer daw, magbabayad ka na ng 25 cents. So, yung tinatanong ay kung magkano yung pamasahe mo for 17-kilometer distance na travel. So, since alam mo na yung value ng 4-kilometer distance, ima-minus mo muna yan sa 17. So, 17-kilometer minus 4-kilometer equal yan sa 17 minus 4 is equal to 13 kilometers. And then, since ito yung sobra mong na-travel, i-multiply mo siya sa 25 cents. So, i-multiply natin 0.25 times 13 kilometers equal yan sa 15 carry 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1, 7. 3 times 0 is 0. And then 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. So, 5, 7 plus 5 is 12, carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. And then, may dalawa tayong decimal places. So, 3.25 pesos. So, yung 13 kilometer, nagkakahalaga siya ng 3.25 pesos. And then, i-add na lang natin yung 9.50 na bayad para dun sa 4 kilometers. So, ito 4 kilometers. Ito yung para sa 13 kilometers. So, kapag in-add natin sila, 5, 7.9 plus 3 is 12. So, yung sagot natin is 12.75 pesos, which is letter B. Number 16, one box measures 7 meters by 15 meters by 8 meters. Another box measures 8 meters by 9 meters by 10 meters. By how many cubic meters is the volume of one box greater than the other? So, yung volume ng box is equal to length times width times height. So, yung unang box, yung volume niya is 7 times 15 times 8 meters. So, meter cube. And then, yung volume ng second box is equal to 8 times 9 times 10. So, 8 times 9 times 10 meter cube. So, kukunin nyo lang yung sagot dito. And then, mamaya isusubtract natin siya para malaman natin kung ano yung difference ng volume ng boxes. 15 times 7, 35. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 3, 10. So, 105 times 8, 40. 8 times 1 is 8. So, 840 meter cube yung unang box. And then, yung pangalawang box naman, 9 times 10 is 90. So, 90 times 8. 0, 9 times 8 is 72. 720 meters cube. So, since nakuha na natin yung volume ng 2 boxes, kukunin na lang natin yung difference nila. So, yung volume 1 minus volume 2 is equal to 840 minus 720. So, 0, 2, 1. So, yung difference nila is equal to 120 meters cube. Letter C. Number 17. If out of the top 1,000 corporations in the Philippines, 45% were established before January 1, 1980, and 25% were established before January 1, 1970. How many of these corporations were established between January 1, 1970 and 1980? Sabi, before 1980 daw, 45% nung 1,000 corporations, top 1,000 corporations yung na-establish. And then, before 1970, nandito, yung 25% naman, yung na-establish na corporations out of 1,000 corporations in the Philippines. So, ang pinapahanap sa atin dito ay yung number ng top corporations between 1970 and 1980. So, kukunin lang natin yung difference nitong dalawang to. So, 0.45 times 1,000 minus 0.25 times 1,000. So, equal yan sa, so, i-move nyo lang yung decimal point to the right ng 3 times since meron kayong 3 zeros dito. So, yung 0.45 magiging 450 minus 0.25 magiging 250. So, yung sagot dito is 200 corporations yung na-establish between 1970 and 1980, which is letter B. Pero sa answer key, yung answer dyan is letter C, 300. Pero mali yun. B yung correct answer. Number 18, in the number series above, what is the probability of getting an even number? So kapag probability, equal yun sa number of desired outcomes over yung number of possible outcomes. So, dito, sabi, ano daw yung probability na makakuha ka ng even number. So, bilangin natin kung ilan yung even number. Yung 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, meron kang 4 even numbers. And then, ilan lahat yung possible outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, 12. 4 over 12, in lowest terms, magiging 1/3, diba? So, ito yung final answer natin, which is letter A. Number 19, the total interest on two investments is 464, where the rate of interest of one investment is 8% and the other is 7.5%. How much was invested at 8% if the total investment is 6,000 pesos? So, yung ininvest mo daw ay 6,000 pesos. Let X, yun yung money invested at 8%. Yun yung hinahanap natin sa problem. Yung how much was invested at 8%. And then, 6,000 minus X, yun yung pera na ininvest mo. Money invested at 7.5%. And then, meron tayong formula, diba, na yung interest is equal to yung principal times yung rate of interest. So, since given tayo ng total investment na 464, bali yung perang ininvest natin at 8% times yung interest rate na 8% or 0.08 plus 6,000 minus X na ininvest natin at 7.5 or 0.075, yung total daw nung interest ng dalawang investment is equal to 464. Since meron na tayong equation, pwede na nating masolve yung X. So, 0.08X plus 6,000 times 0.075, bale, 0, 6 times 5 is 30, and then 0, 0, 0, 7 times 6 is 42. So, 0, 0, 0, 0, 5, and 4. Since mayroon kang 3 decimal places, so ilalagay mo yung decimal point dito. So, 450. And then, negative x times 0.075. So, 0.075x is equal to 464. 0.08 minus 0.075 is equal to 0.005x. And then, i-transpose mo yung 450 sa right side, 464 minus 450. Pag kinuha mo yung x equal yan sa 464 minus 450 is 14 over 0.005. So, kapag sinolve nyo yan, ang answer na makukuha nyo is 2,800 pesos. So, yun yung money na ininvest at 8% rate. So, ito na yung final answer, which is letter C. Number 20, a teacher demonstrates an equilateral triangle to his class. If one side is 12 centimeters, what is the area of the triangle? So, given tayo ng one side na 12 centimeters. And then, sinabi din na equilateral triangle. Kapag equilateral triangle, all sides are equal and all angles are equal. So, kung 12 yung isang side, 12 din yung other sides. So, ang area ng triangle is 1/2 base times height. Alam na natin yung base, which is ito, yung 12. Pero yung height, hindi pa natin alam since yung height na tinutukay ay ito. So, gagamitan natin yan ng Pythagorean theorem. So, kunin natin yung kalahating side ng triangle. This part, since nakalahati siya, so 12 over 2 is 6. And then yung isang side is 12. And then yung height, i-represent natin as h. So, sa Pythagorean theorem, kung maaalala natin, yung hypotenuse, which is c squared, equal yan dun sa other side and yung isa pang side. So, dito, yung hypotenuse natin is yung 12. So, 12 squared equal to 6 squared plus yung height, yung square ng height. So, makukuha na natin yung height. Height squared is equal to 12 times 12 is equal to 144 minus, ilagay natin dito yung 6 squared, minus 36, diba? So, h is equal to square root of 144 minus 36. So, 144 minus 36, this one will become 3, magiging 14 to. 14 minus 6 is 8, 3 minus 3 is 0, then 1. So, square root of 108. Since wala tayong calculator, pwede natin gamitin yung prime factorization. So, yung 108, yung factors ng 108 are 2 times, so 10 divided by 2 is 5, 8 divided by 2 is 4. Ito, pwede pa natin siya i-divide sa 2 kasi even number siya. So, 2 times 5 divided by 2 is 2, 14 divided by 2 is 7, so 27. Yung 27 equal yan sa 9 times 3. And yung 9 can be written as 3 times 3. So, ibaba lang natin yung other factors. So, yung 108, pwede natin siya isulat as 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. Or equal sa 2 squared times 3 raised to 3. So, yung height natin is equal to square root ng 2 squared times 3 raised to 3. Which is also equal to, yung 2 raised to 2, pwede na natin ilabas yung 2. And then, since 3 raised to 3 to, pwede na rin natin i-factor out yung 3. And then, may matitirang 3 sa loob. So, yung answer dito is 6 square root of 3. So, hindi pa dyan nagtatapos kasi imumultiply pa natin sa 1/2 times the base. So, area is equal to 1/2 times 12 times the height, which is 6 square root of 3. So, cancel na to, magiging 6. Equal siya sa 6 times 6 is 36 times square root of 3. So, yung area natin is 36 square root of 3 centimeters, square centimeters, which is letter D.